The ongoing wars, of words and bad blood between Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed and Yeson Wike is becoming messier and taking a turn for the worse as camps of the two People's Democratic Party stalwarts have continued to throw brickbats and insults at each other. Who that one will go help now? So I thought this guy was trying to be matured, try to be diplomatic. I mean, Bala Mohammed. So he can no longer tolerate it. Tomorrow again, they will begin to speak in another language, despite appeals and attempts by leaders of the party to bring the two to a truce for the benefits of the opposition party. They have continued to exhibit nonchalance while firing missiles at one another. The latest such attack is coming from the camp of the Bauchi governor, who is also the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum, where he listed out names of political benefactors of the former River State's governor, is now the FCT minister. The statement on Saturday by Mohammed's special advisor on media and publicity, Comrade Mukhtar Gidado, on behalf of his media team, also bluntly advised Wike to go and hide his face in shame because his betrayal of the PDP and his erratic governance style, as well as his history of treasury, make him unfit to criticize other leaders. While reacting to recent press release by Wike spokesman Larry Ola Yinka, who accused Mohammed of being behind the crisis rocking the PDP, the Bauchi governor's media team said. The statement put out on behalf of Chief Wike marks even a new low for a man given to unbridled excesses and is indicative of the descent of governance in today's APC led Nigeria into moral infamy and intolerable portrayals. These guys, once they are quarreling, that's how you begin to hear big English, the kind of English where you never hear before, where they're supposed to use that kind of English, where they take and say make the country better. No, they will use when they want to fight and throw tantrums against each other. You'll be hearing all those BB grammar. Well, the team said, as a repugnant and loathsome as Wike's empty press release is, we will still endeavor to respond to his catalogue of falsehood and glaring deceit for the sole reason that we want the facts deposited as public records. Our response is not for the benefits of the moral bankrupt actor whose tantrums have become an embarrassing spectacle, but to set the record straight for Nigerians who deserve facts, clarity, and the truth. For starters, it is on record that Senator Bala Mohammed started his distinguished career as a journalist and a public servant who rose to become a director in the public service of the Federal Republic of Nigeria before retiring and being elected a senator of the Federal Republic in 2007. Yeson Wike, on the other hand, appeared from the blue, virtually from nowhere, except perhaps for the rumors that he operated out of the transport sector in Port Harcourt before Senator John Azuta Mbata, who he eventually betrayed and is currently bad-mouthing, hauled him out of total obscurity and made him the chairman of Obiokpo local government. Indeed, it must be noted that a world of difference exists between a director, the highest end position in the public service, and a man of an indeterminate background whose benevolent spirits cracked his undeserving palm kernel. Hey, this one hot too. Let Yeson Wike be reminded that while he lives in a delusional, self-created universe of sin, splits, and factions in the PDP, the party is resolute and united, apart from a few turncoats and gislings led by him, who are desperately committed to weakening it for the benefit of the APC, whose willing tool and favored foot soldiers he has become. Senator Bala Mohammed is a highly regarded and efficient manager of people and resources, both as the dynamic chairman of the PDP Governors Forum the governor of Bauchi State, and the face of organized political opposition in Nigeria today. Under Senator Bala Mohammed's vibrant and visionary leadership, the PDP Governors Forum and the party's core organs, including the BOT, are working quietly and assiduously in cleaning the party of Wike's treasury and perfidy. And for the avoidance of doubts, it is also on record that the party's NWC is fully consolidated and integrated, unless there is any member therein who is following Wike's wayward and perverse political path. Such a path of perdition is not the portion of genuine PDP members who are working tirelessly to retire the APC in 2027, the very party with its failed policies that Wike has vowed to help win in re-election in 2027. Let Wike be educated that Senator Bala Mohammed moved the historic doctrine of necessity in 2010 to save the nation from a looming constitutional crisis and political disaster, and a more that got Wike's benefactor, former President Jonathan, sworn in as an acting president. The elder statesman Wike is now busy insulting with no shame. When also President Jonathan called Senator Bala Mohammed to serve the nation as an honorable minister, he took the right moral step by changing his party status and affiliation from AMPP to PDP to show full, total and unconditional loyalty to the president. This is what real leaders who are guided by moral clarity do. This, of course, is not what a transactional bat-like politicians of wicked who are dwelling in the indeterminate domain of political disloyalty and ethical abyss do. Let Wike adopt Senator Balas Mohammed's moral edifying position by resigning from the PDP and join his beloved APC, a party he once classified as being afflicted with stage 4 cancer not too long ago. And let Wike not justify his aberrant and pernicious conduct by comparing a properly constituted government of national unity in 1999 to his self-serving and deleterious political behavior in 2023. Wike, without a shadow of doubt, has continued to exhibit the aberrant behavior of someone who clearly lacks good upbringing and sublime family values of decency, reliability, consistency, and moral proportion and balance. His conduct are littered by treachery, betrayal, and lack of respect to those who have elevated him in life and helped in advancing his social and political career. Chronologically, the list of those Wike has betrayed is headlined by Senator John Azuta Mbata, who turned his obscure life around by foisting him on Obiokpo local government as its elected council chairman. Today, Senator Mbata, the newly elected president general of Ohaneze Ndigbo, is being daily harassed with sponsored protests and vitriol in the media and openly badmouthed by Wike as an unworthy son of Ikwere land. Next is Dr. Peter Odili and his wife, retired Justice Mary Odili, who Wike openly acknowledged to have salvaged his faltering and endangered political career early in the day by openly crying out to them, but who today he collectively described as a this man and this woman, as well as labeling Dr. Odili as a rent seeker and an ingrate he brought to life politically. And this is apart from other unprintable language that only a diseased mind can conjure. You see the Oyibo, what these people they use, may they use this kind of Oyibo, may they improve this country? No. To develop this country? Mbano. He said, next up is Right Honorable Chibike Amechi, who made Wike his chief of staff where he was Rivers State Governor, when he was Rivers State Governor, and under whose watch Wike was made a junior minister in former President Jonathan's cabinet, but who Wike has repeatedly castigated and insulted with loutish words and expressions. Is it thus surprising that the Odili's former governor Omehai, Senator Mbata, Senator Omehai, Senator Miba, Chief Uche Secondus, and other distinguished River sons and daughters have all rallied around Governor Fubara in his just struggle to free the state from the perfidious strangle or strange hold of a megalomaniac individual? From treachery and betrayal, Wike eventually graduated to and perfected the illogic and morally reprehensible life as a use and dump artist. He virtually alone foisted Senator Ali Mohammed Sharif as the national chairman of the PDP and again marshaled all available resources to bring him down into disrepute when fancy possessed him. He also was instrumental in bringing Uche Secondus on a board as a national chairman of the party, only to turn against him on selfish and pertinently self-serving considerations. The same could be said with regard to Dr. Iyocha Ayu, and maybe before long, okay, and before long, the current acting national chairman of the party, which Damagunam, the biggest threat to viability of the PDP, which proud and committed party workers are striving to contain, is Wike's treacherous and Quisling like rebelliousness against its core principles and autonomous standing. His history and record as a serial betrayer and his insufferable egomania and incipient narcissism. Hey, English today. Hey, these people, they don't want wound peaceful for this their English. Where they go sit down, go they conjure this English. I don't understand. Okay. There is no doubt that the emptiest of drums and things make the loudest noise. One of such noise emanated from Wike through his ill-advised attacks against Senator Bala Mohammed. Yet another in a series of unrelenting take him down poisonous arrows he repeatedly fires. But like the people's governor told him that Bauchi state has more than sufficient water to put out the fire, that Wike has promised he will start there. Let him know for the umpteenth time that Senator Bala Mohammed is a hard target, a courageous warrior who has faced down petty tyrants and bullies like Wike with a towering moral force and ethical authority. As for who has performed better as a minister of FCC, Wike's loud empty drums of demolitions and evil revocations will not detract from Senator Bala Mohammed's universally acclaimed record of service. Enough said on this for now. In conclusion, Wike's antics cannot detract Bala Mohammed's record. His outburst is the desperate cry of a man whose political relevance is fading. His attempts to tarnish the reputation of Senator Bala Mohammed will fail because Nigerians see through his facade. Wike's betrayal of PDP is erratic governance style, and his history of treasury make him unfit to criticize a leader of Senator Bala Mohammed's caliber. Nigerians deserve better than the theater of absurdity that Wike represents. The time for noise making is over. It is time for governance. Let Wike reflect on his conduct and do the honorable thing. Resign and align fully with the APC. He so eagerly says. Until then, his words will remain as hollow as his loyalty, the media team concluded.